I grew up thinking Ireland was lovely long ago. Nothing bad happened. People didn't have what we have nowadays. But people locked their doors at night. People lived in fear. It was no different than it is today.
It was late afternoon. A local farmer was out in his fields checking his cows.
He discovers a bag and he just went over and just a bag. He didn't think too much of it. When he looked in, he just wasn't prepared for what was in there. It's a person's head, hacked from its body. He just couldn't bear to look any longer. Once he thought he knew what he saw, he just ran, fled from the field, and then someone informed the guards.
The local sergeant went to the field to investigate.
And he discovers that, yes, in fact, it is human head.
The guards began to look around the field.
They were starting to find bits, I suppose is the only way to describe it. There was bits of arms and legs, and this body had been hacked literally to pieces. They suspect that it could be a local man that's missing. Pat O'Leary was in his 40s. He'd inherited the farm. His younger brother, Con, was also living at home, but Con was better off than Patrick. He had a job. He could live at home and work for another farmer, so there's constantly this tension between the brothers about this farm, about this inheritance. The guards went looking for Con and found him in the local pub. And it was Con's reaction, or lack of reaction, that kind of started their suspicions. He's not shocked by what he hears. Not every day you hear the head found in a bag. But he doesn't seem to be bothered. Eventually he said, look, if you want me to go, I will. I'll go, all right.
The guards took Con up to the field.
Looks into the bag and says, sure, it could be, it might be, I don't know. Is it my brother? Is it not my brother? He knows he's a suspect, he knows he's suspicious even at that point. But he just doesn't give anything away, he just doesn't admit to anything. The whole community really started to point towards Con and say, look, if you didn't do it, you're going to have to start explaining who did do it, or you must know something. Here you have someone who's killed, and then they go to the extremists of hacking him limb from limb and spending a lot of time cutting him with a hatchet and then scattering the remains all over. And it's just the hatred to it. It's almost like they want him more than dead. They want him torn to pieces. If it wasn't Con that done the murder, well, it's one of the sisters. If he didn't do it, he's covering up for somebody else in the family. They all know what's going on here. There's no one person could have hid it from the others.